just about set. And on the hill in this one, Mohammed Kaufman. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Tony Fox, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That's to third. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now, Darrell Mason. Just missed. Mason measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting third in the lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is in for a strike. Popped up. Tomlinson under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Reds go down quietly, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and on the hill, Patrick Corbin.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Warren Joyce. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
John Fedor in the box now. Takes strike 1. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Tap foul at the plate. 2-1 now. And the slider just misses. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in game 1 of the NLDS. Fastball for a strike. That one the other way. That's a hit. The throw in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they take a 2-run lead.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Eric Fraser steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. Wendell aboard here at first with nobody out. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Reggie Tomlinson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second for 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. And up next for Los Angeles, Francesco Santos. Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Slice down the right side. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. The pitch. Ground ball to first. Could be 2. 1 at second. And they'll just get the 1.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Now here is Brian Almonte. Runner takes off. Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag, and he's in there. And they lead by 4. Game 1 of the division series. Now Steve Dawley. Kaufman back to work. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Fedor pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Joe Brandon stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Fraser brings it in, and there's 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
In the air, left field. Fedor should have this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the second. Back here at Chavez-Ravine. All set for the start of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Joe Brandon. This to center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Bunts it in the air. Throws to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Really nice technique right there to get that sack bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
So digging in, Joe Brandon. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The other way. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 30.
Next for Cincinnati, Tony Fox. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's a little bit high. Out to short. Zips it across. And that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Reds nothing. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Eric Fraser.
Number 47.
Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam.
For me, Boog, a game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's the second baseman, Reggie Tomlinson. In there at the knees.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Right through there for a strike. That one in the dirt and gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Runner at third, nobody out here in game 1 of the NLDS. Base knock right field. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Here's a speed threat, Francesco Santos. He's 0 for 1. That's in for a strike. Tomlinson gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Patrick Corbin departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Joe Random comes on. Eric Fraser now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Swings through that one. 1 out.
1 ball, 1
Runners
strike.
at first and second. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. So first and
Ball 4, take the base.
and it scored position. So Singy as the numbers. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Kenneth Williamson.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That one hit to right. And a quick out, number one. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And they'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, and now the catcher comes up to him. David Samuels. Line drive, makes the grab, 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Daniel Vogelback in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And it's fouled away. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of the ALDS. Gets a piece and stays alive. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And it looks like trouble. Zarco around third. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Batting 5th, third baseman, James McCann.
Solo runner at third, 2 outs. McCann, the next to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. The run scores from third, throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. So runner at second, 2 down. Quick will hit next. Check swing, called strike.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. McCann on at second with 2 down. Next one misses. Ball 2. Outside with a breaking ball. On the outside corner, got him looking. 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Back here in Baltimore. And on the hill today, Elvis Villa.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Next pitch is outside. 2-0. That one drifts inside. Just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
But when you can score some runs for your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that other team down so you guys can get back in the dugout and swing the bats. You've obviously got some hot sticks in the early part of this one.
So a man at first, Dane Urias de la Cruz. The next to hit for the Orioles. That's out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Batting fourth, catcher, number 52.
And here's the catcher, Richard Paz. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Game 1 of the division series. And now, Sean Berry. Williamson back to work. That one the other way. 1 out in the second. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Carlos Armas in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Joe Brandon in the box now. No balls and a strike. Up the middle, Hinojosa. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Next to hit, Orlando Salas.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Random leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that chops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 0-2. In the dirt. And this is inside. That one way inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Joaquin Zarco next to hit for the Rays. He reached out a walk his first time. Just missed. Late with the swing there. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 2 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, C.J. Hinojosa.
C.J. Hinojosa.
There's a strike. Grounds one to short. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Left fielder, number 49.
Here's the left fielder, Colin Moore. That misses. Ball 1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's towards center. And there's 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And into the box for Baltimore, Ben Gelman. And the first offering is not close. And that one pulled foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 out, space is empty. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it here 2-0. Back now at Oriole Park, top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Rays, David Samuels. And first offering is fouled off.
Two is the count.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Daniel Vogelback.
The first baseman, Daniel Vogelback.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone into the flag court. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
James McCann in now. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground, out to short. Slinging it to first in time.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 down, bases empty. Now up for Tampa Bay, Melvin Quick. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of the ALDS. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Digging in, Sean Berry. And that's in there at the knees. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Solo homer extends the lead for Tampa Bay. It's now 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Joe Brandon. This to third, and it gets by him. Man at first, nobody out. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Joe Brandon. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. And he pops up the bunt. Vogelback makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, number 28.
So the batting order turns over. And next for the Orioles, Thomas Whitaker. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Now the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Headed towards the corner. Out number 2.
Now batting, number 31.
So up next, Henry Ramos. Walked his first time. There's the strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting,
Donna
number
Uri De La
58.
Cruz getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Sliced hard but foul. Brandon, the lead runner at second. Ramos at first, 2 out of the inning. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. He's safe. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Richard Paz. And that one fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Hit in the air, center field. Armas on the move. He's got it, and that's the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. Stepping in, Carlos Armas.
Number 31.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Man at first, Joe Brandon next to hit for the Rays. Reached on an infield single his first time. Puts a bunt down. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's going to be Orlando Salas. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Brandon up and loosening in the pen. Brandon warming up as well. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Joaquin Zarco. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Zarco measures 5 feet 10 inches, 25 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. Man at first, one away. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-1.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
Moore pulls it down. Runner tagging from first. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here in Baltimore, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, C.J. Hinojosa. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning. So a man at first. Now the left fielder, Colin Moore. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch just misses. This one in the air. Vogelback has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Ben Gelman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Struck out swinging his first time. That one ripped. And foul ball.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
In the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And now the first baseman, Joe Brandon. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that bunted towards third, and that's a foul ball. And he lays one down the left side, and a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away down.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence. Everything down at the knees and below. Some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
So now here's the DH, Joe Brandon. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-2.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And stepping in is the speedy Thomas Whitaker. 0 for 2 in this one. That one outside. 1-0. And downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
To third. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Williamson back to work. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Well, these Rays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way so far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. De La Cruz snags it, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Daniel Vogelback at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Fouled off to the right. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is James McCann. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. That's too low. And now it's even 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. It gets down a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, number
Melvin
24.
Quick digs in now. 1 for 2. There's a strike. McCann off of first with 2 away. Out to short. Whitaker. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kenneth Williamson out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Joe Brandon.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the batter now,
Sean Berry.
and a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Berry was driving the offense for them in his last game with 5 RBIs. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that skips in the dirt.
2-2 to count.
It goes down looking. Nice work from the Baltimore pen there. Home half of the 5th coming up. Game 1 of the division series. And into the box for Baltimore, Henry Ramos. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Donna Urias de la Cruz. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the catcher, Richard Paz. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. One out and a runner at second. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He rocketed that one out of here. And we're starting over. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the second baseman, C.J. Hinojosa. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Next offering is downstairs.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
In for a strike. Good slider.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Just missed. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Moore, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Activity in the pen for the Rays. Joe Random appears to be getting loose. Whalen also getting ready. That misses the zone. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. All even now at 4 apiece. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Carlos Armas.
31.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot. It's 5-4. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
And next is the designated hitter, Joe Random. And a foul ball.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So the Rays batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Salas. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Joaquin Zarco next to hit for the Rays. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the
Now pitching for
back
Tampa
now for
Bay.
the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Brandon.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Gelman, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Late swing, fouled off. And he deals. And that's way high. And that's ball 3. Random in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And here's the first baseman, Joe Brandon. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Vogelback tosses to the pitcher covering the bag as the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Now here is Joe Brandon. That one in there across the letters. Man at second. Oh, in the dirt, but kept close. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Line drive, base hit. Around third. He scores to tie it up. And it's an RBI single, 5-5 now.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Back to the top of the order now. Thomas Whitaker, the next to hit for the Orioles. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one inside, 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Random leads off first with one away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one to first, slides, but it gets by him. The relay to second, but he's in there easily. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Henry Ramos. Golden opportunity right here. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
One down, runners at second and third. And fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And next for the Orioles, Donna Urias de la Cruz. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. That's in there. And it's 0-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-5.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way.
Pitching for Tampa
Stuart
Bay.
Whalen gets handed the rock out of
Number
the pen.
17.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Richard Paz to the right side. And that one handled to first. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just 1 pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Orioles 7, the Rays 5. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
Now
Joe
pitching
Random.
for the Orioles.
These are the spots relievers really make a name
Number
for
2.
themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jack Weisenberger, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Cut on and lifted in the air. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelback. He's already homered in this game. Runner takes off. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner around second. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score as the tying run is forced to stop at second. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, James McCann, a guy who's turned himself into a good framer. He was originally drafted by the Tigers, 2nd-round pick in 11.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
So the tying run at second. Fouled off down the right side. Raised down by a run. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. And the go-ahead run is on base. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Quick now at the plate. Outside, and that is ball 1. Runner on the go, and he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on the bag for 1. Throw is offline, and he scores. And we're tied at 7 apiece.
Number 23.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Joe Brandon is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second. On the mound now, Jack Weisenberger. Now on for Tampa Bay, Sean Berry.
0 for 3 in this one.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Go-ahead run at second. Here in the late stages of game 1. Out to short, Whitaker.
Slings to first in time.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Armas will hit next. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And 1-2.
Went out.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the 3rd out. But they score twice and even it up late. 7th inning stretch time. And we are tied 7-7. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Leading off for the Orioles, second baseman, CJ Hinojosa.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Melvin Adone getting loose out there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Now he breaks his back. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, number 49.
Colin Moore, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. Whalen, a tall lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting.
Ben Gelman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
In the air out to center. Armas brings it in with a nice running grab. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8th inning coming up. And we are tied 7-7. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Joe Brandon. Weisenberger back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Chris Gill up and throwing. Jensen getting loose as well. And that misses. And 1-1. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Orlando Salas, the next to hit. First pitch misses. And that one missing low. Pitch is in there, and it's 2-1. That's the third. Gelman fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Good arm-side run and sink on that pitch right there.
30.
Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Joaquin Zarco next to hit for the Rays.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hit on the ground to short. Whitaker. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took 1 extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
And stepping in for the Rays, David Samuels. Fought off foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That misses. Now 1 and 2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next offering misses down and away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And now here is Joe Brandon.
Number 16.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Wastes no time there. It's so impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Substitution now at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Kakai Rios.
21.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Joe Brandon. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that's a foul ball. Bunts it towards the mound. There's one, and that's two.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Thomas Whitaker, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's outside. Ball one. And there's a ball. That one fouled off, 2-2. All tied up here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Henry Ramos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Orioles held in check there. And this
Now pitching
back
for the
now,
Orioles.
and on the mound, the closer, Babe
Number
Jensen.
30. This
Joe
change
Brandon
for the
getting
Orioles.
loose there. He's now in the
Now
game at
playing
first.
base.
At the plate,
Number
Daniel
13.
Vogelback. The changeup missing. 1-0. Hopped up on the left side of the infield. Gelman settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, James McCann. McCann fouls one off. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of game one. And a big swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Chris Gill getting ready to go. Got him. 2 gone now.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest
Number
things.
24.
But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Quick stands in now and watches strike 1. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Now a blooper back behind short. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they go quietly there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Melvin Adone. So digging in, Henry Ramos. That's in there. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Jalen Beeks, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. And that is out of play. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first, digging for 2 as they hold the winning run at second base.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything. And pulled it into the gap nicely. Now a huge
base open at first now. And here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. First and second, no outs. Richard Paz getting ready to hit. Just missed.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Outside low, and the count is 2-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2-1.
That's in there. And the count now even up. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited. It was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now at the plate, C.J. Hinojosa. Winning run stands at second. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And into the box for Baltimore, Colin Moore. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the winning run, and the Orioles walk it off to win game 1.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
And a final 8-7 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. About to get started here, and getting to start, Steve Rowe.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Earl Hayden, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That's inside. Fouls one off. 2-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Just misses. Ball three.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
In the air, out towards left center. Brandon makes the play, and there's one down. And now Rory McCann.
Number 57.
McCann with a homer in his last game. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Out to short. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. DeAndre Averill stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a strike.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Rowe, a 6'4" lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a two-seamer, and he works in a slider. On the ground to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there in that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
And the batter now, Miles Middleton. In the dirt, nothing happening on the bases, though.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
Swings through that.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2 on, 1 out. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Milt Padilla. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
First and second, 2 down. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Kicks and deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, the big righty, Gary Johnson. How about a scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
The 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. That one fouled off. 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter,
0-1.
any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
One strike.
Upstairs. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, right side. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. Scoreless after one. Game one of the division series. Now it's the shortstop, number 35. Rowe back to work. The other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Eric Palacios in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And next for New York, Joe Random. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Bunted back towards the mound. The throw to first. Out on the sac bunt.
Batting ninth, center fielder, number 19.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Random now at the plate. This one in the dirt. Throws it away. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
That right there is a great read and some wheels to match. So exciting when you see a guy score all the way from second on a wild pitch. It's almost like an inside the park home run.
Fastball for a strike. Well struck left field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first and hustling for second. The relay. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the second. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Brian Cabrera. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Michael Cantu up next for the A's. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Johnson, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer.
Love how vocal the umpire is today.
No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That one
That's
missed.
ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And 2. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. And that is in for a strike. And now 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1 out, base is empty. Popped up first base side. And it's out of play, a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Gets to it, on to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Now a chance for Mike McDonald. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. 2 out, space is empty. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And the A's are gone in order. And it remains 1-0. New inning getting started. And here is Earl Hayden.
Number 34.
Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 57.
So up next, Rory McCann. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Fastball is outside. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Finds its way through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now it's going to be DeAndre Averill. McCann, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. And that's in for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Miles Middleton. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs. That one outside. Now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one is upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, number 38.
Now here is Milt Padilla. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the ALDS.
Nope. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Coming home. He'll score.
Back-to-back base hits. I can watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Pulls that one foul. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Joe Brando. Outside, ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
There's a strike. Just missed. Next pitch in for a strike. Full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. On to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Next to hit, Joe Brando. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. And there's a foul ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Trying to move him over here. Hayden in plenty of time to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
Now batting, second baseman Connor Hollis.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Connor Hollis. Struck out looking his first time. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 man left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Eric Palacios. Fastball is outside. Palacios, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And that is downstairs. And a countdown 2-0. Hit on the ground to short. Fuentes slings it across. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Joe Brandon stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, number 19.
2 outs, base is empty. Joe Brandon digs in now. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Brandon takes it himself, and the Yanks go quietly. So the Yanks go in order, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the 4th, down to number 2 hitter, Derek Fuentes.
Number 22.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one down the line. Sends it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Abraham Almonte up next for the A's. Grounded out his first time.
Ball 1.
There's the strike.
1-1.
Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And down on strikes he goes. Making 7 strikeouts for him.
Great start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Next up for the A's, Brian Cabrera. Just missed.
Nope.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one hammered way back there. And it hits the fence.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Michael Cantu, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Cabrera on third with 2 out. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's duel
Yankees,
so far.
second
Here's how the
baseman,
starters
number
have
34.
performed up to this point. Rowe back to work. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Yankees digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Very high with that one. And the count's even at 2.
Count full.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, number 57.
Rory McCann stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 2 for 2. Out towards left center. Brandon sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, number 84.
And now the first baseman, DeAndre Averill, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that chops in for a strike. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. On the ground, Fuentes tosses to first, and that is the inning. Yanks held in check, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Game 1 of the division series. And now Mike McDonald.
Hitter, number 32.
There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one is inside.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Joe Brandon will hit next. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Yeah, there's 2 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Next up for the A's, Joe Brandon. And he's already singled in this game. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The Athletics trailing by 2 here in game 1 of the ALDS.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And now 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 2-2 the count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good eye in that spot. The A's down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. And he chases that one. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 66. Leading off, Miles
for the Yankees,
Middleton.
the designated hitter, number 29.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Middleton launched a homer in his most recent game. He swings and fouls one off. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Joe Random, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Random getting cranked up as well. And that one is downstairs. And the count is even 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the third inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to him. Milt Padilla. There's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and one out now. And the batter will be the shortstop. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
That one fouled off. Middleton stands at first with one out. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So 2 down now, and here is Eric Palacios. Pop foul out of play off to the right. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Joe Random stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Oh, that fastball drilled him. So they're all loaded up.
Number 19.
Getting ready to hit. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
2 outs. And he takes one right on the black. 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Way high. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And it's into the gap. One runs in, coming home. He's safe, and they clear the bases. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 66 won't go any further. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Joe Random.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now Earl Hayden. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Outside low, ball 2. That clips the corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
In there at the knees, and it's 2-2. And down on strikes. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Joe Random. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a ball popped up. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, second baseman Connor Hollis.
Now it's the second baseman, Connor Hollis. Broken back, ground ball to second. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
So digging in, Derek Fuentes.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Random over at second. Hollis on at first with nobody out. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
And ball 1. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Number 28.
And now the right fielder, Abraham Almonte. That clips the corner.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Right through there, got him. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Now the third baseman, Brian Cabrera.
Number 25.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, this guy on the mound has done a lot better than we would have expected. And the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
That's off the mark. And now it's even 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missing inside. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will end the inning. A's strand a couple. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Rory McCann. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Random, a 6'2" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And McCann fouls it off. The 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Now batting, number 84.
And up next for New York, DeAndre Averill. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's the DH, Miles Middleton. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it hops over the wall for an automatic
Now
double.
batting number 38.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Joe Brandon won't go any further tonight, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
So a
the
new
A's,
pitcher on the mound for the A's,
number
Joe
3.
Brandon.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Milt Padilla stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Second and third, one away here in game one of the ALDS. Foul ball there. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Now batting number 35.
Now it's the shortstop, 1 for 3. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1.
Ball
2
1,
outs
no
and a
strike.
runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1. Ball, that's out.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages
Now
in the
batting
box.
number
You can see it
33.
right there with such tight plate discipline.
First and third, 2 away. Eric Palacios stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, out to short. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. Joe Brandon stepping in now for the Yankees. Just a slow ground ball this time. Rolls across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 7 and the A's nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And that one fouled off.
So game 1 hasn't played out the way these fans had hoped, and losing the opener is never fun, but winning game 2 takes away the sting. So hopefully these fans have something to cheer about next time.
And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you
Now
are in the
batting,
lineup.
number
Your
32.
job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Man at first, nobody out. Stepping in, Mike McDonald. And that
Nope, that's
misses. 1-0.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
And a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Cantu gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Nope, outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
The 3-1. And a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line. And that will drop foul. Nobody out, runner at first. That's to third. And that's a fair ball. And they put up the stop sign at second.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Gary Johnson departs, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Joe
New York
Random
Yankees.
taking over on the
Number
mound.
13.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here's the first baseman, Joe Random. Right through there for a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good
Now
timing
batting,
on it.
number
Just got
12.
underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's going to be Joe Random. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped, but it curls foul. Ball one there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Two on, one out. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it stays fair. Coming home. One run is in. McDonald around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just to flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it.
So up next, Joe Random. Slow roller to first. Averill. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the A's, second baseman, Connor Hollis.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Connor Hollis. In the dirt, and it's 1-0. 2 outs with a runner at third.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a strike. In the air, center field. And makes the grab. That is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's 7-2. This is the American League Division Series on the show.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
A's,
and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th. Joe Brandon. So digging in,
leading
Joe
off for the
Brandon.
Yankees, center fielder, number 19.
That's in for a strike. That to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, number 34.
Earl Hayden stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Will Smith, the left-hander, up and throwing. Right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, number 57.
2 down, bases empty. Rory McCann now at the plate. McCann fouls one off. Missed with a changeup, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. So now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the A's 2.
Now pitching for
Back
the New
now,
York
new
Yankees.
pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
14.
bottom of the 8th. Barney Cervone.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
And now the shortstop,
Leading
Derek
off for the
Fuentes.
A's,
0 for 3 with
shortstop,
2
number
strikeouts
22.
and a ground out. And it's fouled away. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now
Nice
batting,
job of driving
number
that
28.
pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now, Abraham Almonte. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
High in the air, out to right. Random. And there's one away.
Now batting, number 25.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Brian Cabrera. popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 53.
Michael Cantu digs in now. Way outside, ball one. A swing and a soft liner. Fair ball. Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. First and second, 2 outs. Digging in, Mike McDonald. Up and in, and that's ball one. First and second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one pushed foul. And there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next pitch is downstairs. Fuentes at second. Cantu on at first with 2 down. And that'll load the bases.
Now batting, number 14.
So bases all loaded up. Random will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The 0-1. That one in triple digits.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. A's threatened, but leave him loaded. Down 5. It's 7-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Will Smith.
Now pitching for the Athletics,
DeAndre
number
Averill
31.
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Will Smith.
And that one wrapped foul. Smith, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Middleton stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The A's bullpen has some movement. Joe Brandom preparing to come on if needed. Brandom warming up as well. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. That's off the inside corner, and now 2-0. One down, base is empty. In for a strike. 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Fouled off left side. Two on the way. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, number 38.
Now the catcher up to hit, Milt Padilla. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Man at first, 1 away.
Nope. Ball 2.
In the dirt. Two down. In the dirt, blocked. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two on, 1 out. Up and in, and the count is 1-1. Fastball is outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Inside. They're now 3-1. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Almonte makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 33.
So first and second with 2 outs. Eric Palacios stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Two outs. Bases full. Random, the next to hit. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one missed.
Ball 2.
That's in there. 2-2 now. Now this one gets away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners. All loaded up here in game 1 of the ALDS. Stays alive. That one misses, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So up next, Joe Brandon. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And the lefty with the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball right side. Hollis. On to first. And that is that. So they get one but end up leaving the bases loaded. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Yankees 8 and the A's 2. Bottom of the 9th, and now Joe Brandon. Cervone back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Fly ball down the line. And it gets into the seats. In the air, right field. And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, number 13.
So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, Joe Brandon. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a foul straight back. Brandon on at first, nobody out.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that one hit to first. Slides for the stop. There's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out.
Now
Technique was great.
second
Reaction
baseman,
time was there. And the
Connor
slide was smooth.
Hollis.
Watching that play come together was really fun.
Next up for the A's, Connor Hollis. That one's in there, 0-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Feel that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
So they're down to their final
Now batting,
out. Derek
number 22.
Fuentes now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. And that is out of play. Cervone, one strike away from securing game one.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Just misses with that one.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, but it's offline. And it's 8-3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Barney Cervone gives way. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
New
the New
pitcher
York
for the
Yankees.
Yankees, Keenan
Number
Middleton.
93, Keenan Middleton.
So runner at second, 2 down. Abraham Almonte up next for the A's. Just missed. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
2-2 the count.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take game 1 of the series on the road.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
The final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.